You are the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I'm so glad at the day I said yes, I do. You've given me so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you.
Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Good evening. How has your day been? Yes, you are tuned into Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT on Star Time. And of course, by now you already know, like, you can always scream. Yes, you can always check up on us on all our social media platforms. We are there on the YouTube, we are there on Instagram, we are there on X, Facebook. All you got to do is just type in Western Spring Television and we are going to be in your faces with our amazing content. Hey, it's been a while. And I mean, it's about that time. Welcome to the program Inside Marriage. Yay! You see, whenever I come on here, whenever it is time for Inside Marriage, it gives me so much joy because we are here to unlearn and learn at the same time. I mean, for those of us that are married, this is a platform whereby you can actually get to understand that it is not just happening to you, it is happening to so many other persons out there. And for those of you that are not married yet, you really need to understand the fact that marriage is not it's not just the glam of that day. There is so much hard work afterwards. So yeah, welcome to Inside Marriage. My name is Ajibike Anjori Ojo, aka the Screen Diva. Yeah, so just get seated, feel comfortable. I mean, it's been a long day, and it's just about that time where we drop in one of those topics. Who knows? It could just be happening to you. And the truth is, I cannot do Inside Marriage alone. Week in, week out, I bring in different analysts who are ready to talk about the things that happen in the world of marriages. My guests are well seated and ready to dabble into the topic for today. So just sit down, relax, and have a good show. Let's go on a short break. And when I get back, I'm going to be introducing my analyst for today. Don't go nowhere.
You are the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I'm so glad at the day I said yes, I do. You've given me so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you.
Yes, indeed. Being married, staying married is an option as long as it is not life threatening. This is what I say week in, week out. And this evening is not different. I've got my very first guest well seated today. Normally they say ladies first, but I want to start with the male this time around. So, male first. Hey, Pastor K, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me.
So good to have you too. You look pretty nice.
Thank you so much. You're
Well,
looking good.
Thank you very much.
You're
This is
welcome.
what we do. We just got to come out and look very pretty. And of course, I've got my gender well seated. This is not the regular Madam Zobia. Today we have all things. All things. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. You look good, by the way.
Thank you very much, and you do look good too.
Thank you.
I think those are one of those specs of being married, right? Like looking good.
It depends.
Wow. Okay. Automatically, this is not a topic for right now. Also, let me
Yeah.
ask you this: how long have you been married?
It will be 6 years. We're going to 6 years. We just celebrated our 5th year wedding anniversary a couple of months ago.
Okay.
So, yay, it's an accomplishment.
Yeah, definitely serious hard
It's
work.
so easy.
That's
5
seems
years.
like another
Oh my
topic for
God.
another day.
Yeah.
Pastor K, how long have you been married?
And this year should make it 14 years.
Over a decade.
I'm a professor in it.
Yeah, yes, you are, right? A professor in it. Okay, let's just double into the topic for today.
Okay.
I mean, all things, you've not been on the set of Inside Marriage in a very long time.
Yeah.
You're one of those persons who started this show with us.
Yeah, sure.
When I came with the topic, when I spoke to you about Inside Marriage again, what came to your mind? Why are you very much interested in this program?
Well, because I know that a lot of people, a lot of things go on inside marriage that people don't talk about. We just come out as a married woman, you are expected to, bottle up a lot of things, things that are happening inside your home. You are not expected to bring in third party, like they say. But meanwhile, there are times that we just need somebody to relate our story with, somebody that could actually get where we are coming from or what we are going through. So that's why when you brought this topic, or this show rather, I was very much interested because I know every topic that will be discussed in this program will be something that is applicable to, if not 9% or 10% of every marriages out there. So I know that this is addressing a lot of issues, and if people actually get to watch this, they would learn a lot and it would mean so much to people. So it's just an avenue of reaching out to people that cannot speak out. Yeah.
That's
So,
beautiful. And from what I deduce from what you just said, all things like being silent a lot of times for us women or
you're a
men all
married
put
woman
together,
now.
it should be like eradicated. Pastor, okay, let me throw this at you. From what before we dabble into the topic for today, like a lot of women, they tend to bottle up like so much. Do you concur to this, or you still believe in keeping a lot of things to yourself so that the world would not know?
No, I think it's better you say it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's something called your mental health.
Yeah.
You have so many cases in marriages today that what is happening today is not an effect of what the person did today,
Sure.
but bottled up
Bottled up.
things, resentment over the years. So it makes them react in a way that you feel, Kinemoshe, what did I do? Like killing an ant with a sledgehammer is not the effect of what you just did. But that woman has been bottling up a lot. For, it is often said that women don't move out of the marriage the day they actually moved out. They moved out a long time ago.
Wow.
So you should speak up. Speak up to someone. You know, in those days, we used to hear things like, don't invite third party into your marriage.
Exactly. We hear this.
But I don't believe in those things because there are some things that both of you cannot solve. You need to bring a third party into a real or an original person, not someone that will be biased now.
Yeah.
Someone that will be neutral and will help you out with whatever you're going through. That's why there are counselors, and that's why there's a show like this where you need to speak up for people to hear you.
Fair
and
enough.
to help you out.
Fair enough. Now let me throw this back at you again before I drop the topic for today. Do you believe it is just the women that bottle up a whole lot inside, or the men too?
No, it's not.
Now, is it
gender
advisable
specific.
for men to speak out when they're married?
It's not gender specific now.
Yeah.
Now, you know, men have been trained that you are strong.
Fair
You're
enough.
a man, don't talk. That's why you have so many men dying. That's why you have the reactions you're having today. You hear some ladies complain, this guy did this to me. That guy had bottled up so many things. And he has been trained not to speak.
As a
You know,
man.
yeah, I learned from a psychologist now. They said women talk. While they are talking, they have released all the stress.
The old tension.
Yeah.
Yes, the whole tension. But men don't talk. Men keep quiet. And that man is dying inside. So when men tend to talk now, you hear, oh, sorry, why are you behaving like a woman?
Okay.
Please, sir, behave like a woman. Release that tension so that you can live.
Yeah.
So I believe it's not gender specific. Everyone should talk. If you are going through anything, first speak to yourselves.
First.
First, yes, start with your partner, talk it through. But if that partner is not hearing you or not listening to you, bring in a third party.
Yeah.
Alton, do you agree with this? Like, you would
Definitely.
definitely agree if your husband like speaks to you and you're not getting along, and he speaks to somebody out there.
Definitely. But then there is a clause to the person he speaks to.
Okay.
Just like he said, he has to be somebody that is, somebody that you both hold in high esteem, somebody that lives by whatever they are saying. There are a lot of people that would come to your home and tell you, oh, you should do this, but in their home, their wife is slapping them. There are some people like that. So it should be people that they've walked the talk. So these are the people that you should look up to. So I believe every home should have somebody they look up to, like a mentor, so to say. So in such cases, bringing in a third party is the best.
Okay. I mean, of course, welcome to Inside Marriage once again. And I'm just speaking with All Things and Pastor K right here. And from the way you sound, you can say like it's not just the spiritual pastor. He's just telling you as it is. And that is what Western Spring Television is all about. Okay, I want to drop the topic for today right now. Are we ready?
Sure.
Wow. Okay, please do get seated. Let's go on a short break, and when I come back again, I'm going to be dropping the topic for today. Don't go nowhere.
You are the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I'm so glad at the day I said yes, I do. You've given me so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you.
Okay, and here goes the topic for today. Welcome once again. Please do get seated. It's about that time. Now, this is our topic for today. Should a woman contribute in paying rent? I mean, those days we hear we hear our mother says, Iliokomini. It is a general saying, Iliokomi. And why do women of those days feel comfortable saying this? Because I mean, the man takes charge of the home. It is his house, his home. The rent is paid by him. But you know, it has come to my notice these days that men are now beginning to come with the narrative of, you know, you have to start contributing to paying the rent. So now I'm now wondering, a woman that is beginning to pay rent or contributing to rent, can she still sit down outside and be like, Ilioko mini or Ilioko? I don't know how to tag that. Okay, so you got to help me out here, because a lot of women are beginning to lament. This is the truth. A lot of women are beginning to lament, like, if I'm contributing rent in my husband's house, why can't I as well be alone and pay my rent? Because a lot of responsibilities that women did not bargain for before they dabbled into the world of marriages, it is now coming, I mean, into the lives of women. So now, how do we treat this? All things. Should a woman contribute to paying rents?
Okay, before I answer that, I would like to say that I think the motive for marriage should be the first thing we should try to address.
Okay.
A lot of people get married for different reasons. Okay. Yeah, so for example, if you get married because you want a man that would take care of you, that would, you know, have everything sorted out for you, definitely there will be a problem when he asks you to start paying rent, right? Yeah, but in a situation whereby you married your friend, your partner, you both understand each other that we are going into this marriage as it's a partnership. Okay. This is not my Lord and personal Savior here. This is me talking to my friend, my husband. Now, in cases like that, I, for one, I don't see anything bad when a woman pays rent.
Okay.
Now, on the clause that there are no job descriptions, let me spell that out. There are some traditional men that we have out there who believes that, oh, the woman should be the one to handle the kitchen, the woman should be the one to cook, the woman should be the one to take care of the children. Then if you are married to such a man, he should be able to handle the rent as well. You should not expect any of that from you. But if you marry a man who understands that this is our home, this is our house. Before I got married to you, I was doing the dishes. Before I got married to you, I was cooking. Before I got married to you, I was tidying my house.
Okay.
So a man that knows how to clean up after himself, if he's asking you, as a matter of fact, I don't even think that he should ask you before you would help in certain responsibilities that has to do with it.
Okay.
Which rent is part of it. School fees is part of it. All these things should not be, if you're married to your partner, like I said, it should not be a big deal. So for me, I'm of the school of thought that if you're married to your partner, contributing to house rent, as a matter of that, even times that maybe your husband is a little bit down in cash, no one would have to know that you are the one that paid the rent, crying around.
Fair enough. Let's hold on to that thought. Pastor K, what do you have to say in addition to what all things just said? Before I throw a direct question at you.
Okay, I think she's very correct. Now, let's look at it this way. Our fathers, like you said, we made them taking care of everything.
Yes.
And the women were always at home, taking care of the children. They had different functionalities at home.
Yeah.
The man should do this, the woman should do that. That's why you hear from them, you've not taken care of your children, or your children are crying, or this and that. But these days, things have changed.
Okay, change.
Women are now working. As a matter of fact, women are getting much more compared to the men.
Some cases.
Yes, in some cases. Now, I believe, let's take it back to where marriage actually started from.
Okay.
I'm a pastor.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Genesis 2:18, Bible says, and God said, it is not good for the man to be alone. The next word there was like, I would make for him a helper suitable for him. Now, that word helper, suitable. The helper that is suitable for me might not be suitable for you.
Sure.
You understand?
Okay.
So the woman is coming in now to help. Now, it will be foolish for a man to believe that I can do it all alone without the help of your wife. The burden you are carrying is becoming too much that you need somebody's help. Now, it is the ego now for a man to say, don't worry, I'll take care of everything. And you are dying inside. Now, the woman that you have told not to worry has a lot that she's keeping. Women keep money a lot. I hope you know that. And some of the wives you have at home, they have more money than you, but they're just keeping everything. So when you are down, your wife, being your friend, should be able to help.
Okay.
Even without you calling for help. But some men have gotten to this place. And now I've spoken to some men too, and I discovered that men did not actually get to that position because of ego. some of them have seen their wives as competitors. Yeah. Because once a woman gives you something, it is said that if a woman feeds you for one day, the whole world will hear that she has been feeding you. So no man wants that.
Okay.
So every man's ego comes up to the point that, okay, I can take care of things myself. Even when he's begging, he doesn't care. He's not begging, he's begging someone else outside. So he's taking care of responsibilities. I think this thing should get to the level where, as she said, we become friends. Bible says something about Genesis. In Genesis 2, it said they were both naked and they were not ashamed. That means you know my strength when it comes to finance, and you're not going to shame me. I know your strength when it comes to finance, and I'm not going to shame you. So both of us put things together, we put resources together for us to build a happy home. It is a happy home for us. And like you said earlier, a woman that is contributing to the home will not say Ile Oko meaning. There are some women that you can't tell to pack your load and go to your father's house.
Fair enough.
Because if they are going to pack the load, they will pack the foundation of the house.
That's right.
And you will be homeless.
That's right.
So I believe we should get to a position where we become friends and we become open to each other.
Okay.
And I think that's where the devil is eating deep into homes, where you believe that what you have is for you and what the man has is
It's
for
for
him.
us.
It's for us. Now let's do it that way. It's for us. So the woman keeps her things and she keeps building with herself and her people. Not you. That's why you hear of some women, oh, she has built a house somewhere and I don't know about it. Or even the house you are living in, the rent you are paying it to your wife unknowingly. You understand? So openness is needed in marriage. If you can't be open with each other, don't get married.
Okay, Pastor K, I picked up something from what All Things said, and I really want us to look into it. She said, a man who believes is Lord Almighty, you know, that is a different kind of man. And a man who sees his wife. Now, she now made mention of the fact that there are men who assign duties to their wives. It is the duty of my wife to do the dishes. It is an abomination for me as a man to sweep the floor, to cook and all that. Now, if a man does not do this, any of this, because he's a traditional man, does such a man have the right to ask the woman, contribute in paying rent? Let me throw this out to you.
The word traditional man now, I don't understand it because I keep hearing it everywhere.
Me too, actually.
Traditional.
The man that will be like, it is an abomination.
Yeah,
a lot of men out there don't know
follows the trend of our forefathers.
Okay. So yeah, such a man that doesn't do anything that has to do with menial jobs around the house, because it is the duty of the wife to do this. It is an abomination for me as a man to enter the kitchen. Does such a man, is there at liberty to tell his wife, contribute to paying rent? Let me ask you first before I go to her.
No, it's not. Because you have made it gender specific. That's why you see some women, when the car develops a fault on 3rd Mainland Bridge, they park it there. Your car has developed a fault.
Okay.
And they find their way.
Okay.
Now, let me give you this scenario.
Let's go.
There was a book I read some time ago, and in that book, they said there was this young woman that was frying, was it pancake or something? And she did it in a very small portion. That was what she did. And they asked her, why are you doing it this way? She said, that's how my mother taught me. Okay, fine. She didn't bother to ask why the mother was doing that way. So later she went and she asked the mother. The mother said, I was doing it that way because I had a small container for them. Now, traditional, that word traditional, our fathers or great-grandfathers or whatever you want to call them, did those things those days. Not because the women could not work, but because they were the ones working. And they divided, okay, stay at home, take care of the children. Let me go and hustle. Let me go and make money and bring money back home. Not that we didn't have women those days that were also taking responsibility. At least we heard of, what's her name, Funmilayo.
Ransome Kuti, yeah, and the likes of them.
The likes of that woman then. So there's nothing like traditional anyway. Now, as a pastor, I do say to people, you can't follow God's word.
Yeah.
Practice it and be this kind of man. It's not done anymore.
And be what kind of man?
This kind of man that sits and tells, daddy in the parlor watching
film.
Mommy is in the kitchen doing no. You can't be that kind of man. You will be there to help. You'll be there to help. You take care of the children. Now, when I first took care of my children, oh God, if you take care of children, you understand what it means to be a woman.
We are mothers.
Women can actually do all those things without stress. Effortlessly. But let a man do it. There was a video I saw on the internet. That man was sitting with 2 children. And it was covered with powder from head to toe. The children took covered with powder. That was how I was playing with them. But for a woman, you won't see that.
Yes.
Now, there was a time at home that one of my sons cried, and I was scared. I almost ran out of the room. And my wife said, there's nothing wrong with him. How did you get to
Like there's no cause for
nothing wrong
alarm
with him from the room? But for a man, you're already shaking. You understand? So it's not your duty now to be saying, okay, do this and expect that wife to now bring money again. That's what is causing problems today. That's why you see that most marriages, when they leave this country and they travel abroad, there you can't sit there at home. Everybody brings money. So the wife is bringing money, the husband is bringing money, and you get home from work and you're telling her, how come there's no food at home? Okay, you can go into the kitchen and prepare something else. But if you want her to be at home just cooking food for you and doing things for you, I still tell you that you are shortchanging yourself. Because that woman can actually do much more. There's something in economics called underemployment. That means something that can work for 5 hours and you're using it for just 2 hours. You're underemploying that thing. A woman can bring something home. And again, I say to people, men have reduced women to just sex and just bring forth children. No. These women can actually do much more. God will help us.
God will indeed help us. All things, do you want to say something?
Yeah, just to add to what he said.
I like that.
There are still people that have that kind of mindset, just like you said. There was this clip I saw, I think this past week, of a pastor, this week actually, of a man of God, a well-respected man of God in our country. And he was talking, and I was almost cursing at him, but then I had to touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. How can you, a man of God, face audience and tell audience that as a man, as a woman, when you are talking and your husband gets to that place, keep short. You are not supposed to speak. I'm talking about a recent video. You cannot talk. The moment your husband gets there, even if you have said something initially, once your husband comes and says something contrary to what you have said, you just have to accept what he has said. And say, oh, I'm sorry, my husband has the final say. And then he said, even if that thing is going to put you both in trouble, enjoy the trouble. There is grace. If it's the man, the grace covers you both. And I'm like, damn, are you really speaking like this? And you know the anointing? The wife was nodding in affirmation. And I'm like, I can imagine how their home is going to be.
Okay.
Just imagine how the home is going to be. This is a home that the man would it would be, just like Sarah used to refer to Abraham, my Lord. It would be my Lord kind of man.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So let me throw this out to you all teams because of the warmth of our time. You guys you've both tackled this issue already. So are you saying now if a man sees himself as a traditional man, everything in this house, everything concerning taking care of the house, it is your duty. Such a man does not have the right to tell the woman, bring me rent. But if they're in partnership together, I'm talking from the scratch, from the day-to-day running around of the house, then he has a right to ask the woman, let us partnership in paying rent. So do you agree to this?
100%. I'm 100% in support of that.
Thank you very much, Pastor K. Thank you very much, All Things. We know it is just a very short program, but we'd like to pass our message as much as we can. Hey, viewers out there, it has been a beautiful one speaking with All Things and Pastor K. And this issue of paying rent, it has almost caused serious discussion in town, whereby women are beginning to lament that they're going to go about their day, they're going to hustle so much, till come home and do mother duties, and yet they've been asked to pay rent. But from what I deduced from what Pastor K just said and All Things, it is being said that partnership should not just be based on paying rent alone. It has to go to the grassroots, that is the home, the day-to-day running of the house. Then if this marriage are under that under this umbrella, yes, then they can always come forth with, let us pay rent together at the same time. But the man cannot claim Lord and Almighty, like All Things said, and still feel this woman should contribute. So I kind of feel like this is a time for couples to still come together and really look deep into the grassroots of their marriage. Is it based on what we just spoke about? Yes, it is a Western Spring Television 190 DTT on Star Time. My name is Ajibike Ajoriojo. Thank you so much, Pastor K, for being a part of the show. Thank you very much, All Things. It feels so good to have a different touch aside Mazobia. So welcome. Shout out to you, Mazobia, who is always with us week in, week out, and Imprint, of course, to the entire production team. I want to say a very big thank you. Till I see you same time next week. Have a beautiful week ahead. It's all love from me to you. God bless you.
You are the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I'm so glad after the day I said yes I do. You've given me so much love, although it's just a journey. I'm a ride or die with you.